point platform. TTPTB. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, family, welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come to the Talking Point platform. Today again, we deal with important trending Komon-Tok there. As always, we're not done with Komon-Tok there. And today we look at this trending thread. They make waves na the Twitter. For una way then our Twitter, or can follow Twitter. And you're gonna say yes, there is a lengthy thread to take place there and that. Where the vice presidential aspirant for APC, when Honorable Chericoco, they call Chericoco, don't release another threat, another warning to Ecsl for make them release the data. What does this mean? We can't take time. In fact, what would they go direct today on Twitter? We go follow the commentary. They wanna see the people's reaction and waiting this minute as well. And also, today President Bill hold orientation workshop for the public service, and he informed and remind and say they cannot just fail. Yes, that's the word. And also we go look at Dr. Samuel Kamara. He said they repeat the call for peace. They make a video where they call for peace. And also we go look at Adebayo. As we know today, Adebayo and in PPP and some Sierra Leoneans them go demonstrate na the Hague, na the ICC, for make the ICC prosecutor consider for indict Julius Maada Bio for crimes against humanity. We can look at that. And also, this issue still over, right? We still talk on that. The Niger issue. Now, another twist don't take place. I know say some of you don't know about this, but if you don't know it, the military junta don't plan for put Mohamed Bazoum, the deposed president, on trial for high treason. Yes. A few days ago, they agree on sit down with ECOWAS and find a solution. Latest, few hours ago, they don't release a statement, say they will put the president on trial for crime, for high treason. That's what they name it, for high treason. And all this and more. And as always, we look forward to your text message. Maybe we might open the phone line for let yourself add a voice on the conversation or make suggestions. This night they keep the platform engaging. If you just join we, this is not the program we call on Komon-Tok, because the talk there will be talk here. Now Komon-Tok there. Me or the presenter. Now Mr. Komon-Tok. Yeah, a lot of people they call here one-stop shop news for all the activities and the happenings in the country. Once you kaya, you most probably go get most of the important issues there. We deal with standard here, so not everything you will when it will not matter. You can anywhere here and something we get. It gets weight. So consider for subscribe and join the family, the committee members there. So Fambule, I tell you plenty. Thank you for joining me again. As always, we continue for April for share. We come na two platform them within our Talking Point platform, na Facebook, and as well as YouTube, TPP Leon, who say perhaps you watch and so always we welcome new people there, and we want for them to be part of the family, part of the community, and all push can go the country go before. And as always, we know they waste time, but they can just now come for them by the issue better one.
Talking Point platform for news every day now we country salute. education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We put enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit, TV.
All right, so family, yes. Let we go on the first one first. Chericoco. We never understand how this thing they play. We don't know what thing they happen. So at one point, they look like say maybe everything will cancel now. At one point, they go look at and say the APC don't accept defeat. At one point again, they see them say back in the pool new muscle. So the latest muscle will come up from the vice presidential aspirant when Chericoco, Majuba, in police. Now we go on Twitter, now we see how that side be the golek. Now, this 9 accounts on Twitter, it say, Ecsl, I reiterate, the peace of this country lies in your hands. Do the right thing by announcing the correct result. Now, well, if you look at this word, do the right thing by announcing the results, the peace of this country lies in your hands. What do you mean for say the peace of the country lies in Ecsl hand? So maybe it also mean if Ecsl not announce the results, the correct result, there will be no peace. Because look at the word. I reiterate, I repeat, something like that. Or I emphasize, say the peace of this country lies in your hands. Do the right thing by announcing the result. A copy, in other words, it tag the EU, it tag the ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, the African Union, UK, the US Embassy, and as well as the Irish Embassy, and as well as the UN. Now, on the thread, it puts the US ambassador. We say, like all of us, Washington is keenly interested in election outcome. The announced results must accurately reflect the will of the Sierra Leonean people. This is now one of the tweets then where the ambassador, now the country, US ambassador, the tweets. Now look at the commentary done. These are the interesting parts on the thread. This person, they say, you can protect our votes. You remember where Chauno Majubabi, they give confidence, then they protect the people and votes. Another person, they say, you senior guys in the APC are responsible. You were too relied on the international communities. Everything you ran to them without any sober actions. Now, another commentary done, they say, but now the result didn't reflect the people of Sierra Leone. Another one, they say, this is outrageous. Another one say, if we don't have peace in this country, we will definitely hold all of you responsible. Another person they talk to, because you see, just like what I read body statement, which means it seems as if Ecsl now announce the result where the APC say now the correct result, there will be no peace. And another person say they will hold them responsible. Another person, they say this is tantamount to intimidation. Another person, they say this is the same international bodies that the APC relied on failed the APC because they cannot act when the APC itself is not serious to take leadership of this country. Another person, they say, I'm sorry to say this, sir, but this is all the APC has been doing, talking without no action. Well, be ready for another 5 years of potential intimidation. All right, so the thread, it be so interesting, like I say, an interesting conversation on Twitter, and I see the thread of the long last, the talking point platform, not all man the Twitter, so they need for know. So we're not going to go all the thread, but that mixed feelings, but majority like then they even bash even in the Chericoco and APC for say you guys will not just be rely on the international community, not just they talk and will not see no action. So but the word is sensitive. Those words they're sensitive say if ECSL not release the data, we then send a correct data, the peace of the country, they now Mohammed Kone in hand. So we don't know what's in the next strategy of APC, what's in the plan, you know. But these are guys that were they very close to the powers that be, and I know they just talk because maybe they want to talk. Perhaps this now hints, now a clue for say we get plan for do this or we get plan for that. I know they say I don't they talk. I say perhaps. All right, okay, we'll go tap that side there. Now, I'll listen waiting Dr. Samuel Kamara talk, and then we come to President Bio. A lot good, lot watch waiting Dr. Samuel Kamara talk on this short clip.
August 2022, and the very unfortunate loss of valuable lives. My condolences to the bereaved families. You've lost loved ones, and may their gentle souls, through the mercies of God, rest in perfect peace, and may light perpetual shine upon them. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, I would like to re-echo and join the soothing, hope-bringing, and reassuring messages of those patriotic citizens and development partners that are calling and recalling for national peace and unity, that are reminding us of the tremendous benefits to all of a tolerant and inclusive society, and of the need to build a Sierra Leone where no one will be unjustly judged, castigated, victimized, marginalized, molested, and left to walk alone as if they have no hope in their hearts. More often than not, civil protests, albeit in a law-abiding and non-violent manner, have the significance of letting institutional and national leaders know the concerns of the governed. They must be seen to represent a wake-up call for both parties to be self-introspective. It cannot be denied that in many countries, including Sierra Leone, the many forms of social, economic, and political hardship and marginalization are tearing us apart, and many a time leading to civil unrest and instability. It therefore requires a great sense of maturity, understanding, even-handedness, and mutual respect to find and apply the appropriate remedial solutions. I do pray that in Sierra Leone, we'll all bear in mind that you are one people, one nation, under one God. We are all Sierra Leoneans, and let us make peace to prevail in order for us to build a better nation. Neither violence, nor self-denial, nor reprisals, nor heavy-handedness or state capture of public institutions can solve the ongoing difficult situation in Israel. What we need at this moment in time is godly love and divine intervention for unity and good neighborliness to reign once again. Dialogue, tolerance, communication, and sincerity can work wonders. Let us make that difference in the lives of our people. Let us bring back the spirit and values of our hardworking nation builders to life. And let us don't allow hate, identity politics, selfish ends, and wrong choices to consume our wonderful country. Leaders must talk to their people, and so must they also encourage their people to talk to them. Even more importantly, leaders must talk to each other. Mutual trust and cross-fertilization of positive, transformative ideas must dictate our thinking and interpersonal relationships. Together, we can make it happen. God bless Sierra Leone.
All right. All right. So Famul, that was Dr. Samuel Kamara with the peace message again. A little bit confusing, right? Conflicting, right? We just don't hear from in vice presidential candidates when Chericoco they say if he says not pull the results, the correct results, let him know say the peace of the country then I am. So if you turn around, if this man not pull, which means there will be maybe threat to peace. I mean, who knows? But that's me understand. I don't know. Maybe sometimes other people can go help pull understand and with the English better one. If you want on and so. But again, if you look at Dr. Samuel Kamara in speech where he pulls so, he mentioned, he even gets a reflection of the August 10 incidents. He mentioned in speech, and he also mentioned the fact that dialogue very important at this junction. And so technically, you see, the man they look for dialogue. Anyway, somewhere they look for dialogue. Yesterday we put another one, right? And where they say he accepts the call of Patricia, the Secretary General of Commonwealth, where they urge them for make them look into dialogue, saying you accept her, and you don't pull another message, say they look forward to dialogue. So what is going on? I know say for some of people, for a lot of APC people and sympathizers, and they feel angry about the message here because when you look at the message, it come up from a weak point, a weak statement, but I don't want to look at and so that way. As how people and media, because I say on social media, people and they blast this now weak statement. I feel say it makes some sense there, very important thing. And dialogue very important, particularly that word we talk sincerity. You know, if they're sincere in dialogue, they really mean well for the country, then can sit down and talk. You know, it's not bad for sit down talk with even your enemy. You know, to say a bad thing, you understand. It's just that we'll never forget that mutual respect and understanding. And the call for dialogue, I think it only resonates well with the APC. Then don't they accept her now because you don't see a leader of the party still instead on the pull statements. This now the video this 2 days ago they pull the statement. So now we see what will happen in the coming days. Let's see how they go. Of course, as always, once we get something important, we count on for now. And again, Mohamed Bangura issue will not get any information yet. You know, say today the 14th, the APC they will sit down for Mohamed Bangura and Thompson. Once we get her, we go put the flyer. Now make would ask you if you not subscribe it, not miss nothing. Subscribe and turn the notification. Once you come online, you go get the notification. No say Talking Point platform. That bell. Click the bell. Just press it. All right. When you click the bell, then the turn notification and the red button now for massa subscribe. Yeah. All right. Now let's go to Mother bio orientation we do with civil service. Lord, get back this. Lord, go to this.
On behalf of my colleagues, I want to speak on two things today: expectations and commitments. On expectations, we have listened to all of your speeches and will listen to today and continue to listen to everything you and the Vice President have to say. We've read your manifesto commitments to the people of this country. We have thoroughly studied the Big Five, and we know the ambitious vision you continue to inspire us with.
The essence of meeting here today is to have a candid discussion on how we can bridge the gaps that have existed, that have made it impossible for us to achieve our potential as a nation. What I want us to do, which has started from the last time, is to make sure that we come together. This is our spirit. Nobody is going to like it more than us. Nobody is going to work harder to make sure we succeed more than us. In this room, I know I have all that it takes to deliver on the promises and the pledges I've made to the people of this country. And these are not pledges. I have gone around this country severally, in the rain and in the sun, at night and during the day. And I know I can feel the pain of the people, and I know what they want. Yes, I have a very young cabinet on the average. No apologies about that. Our country is very young. More than 70% are young people. In a democracy, the majority should rule. Let us be a generation of leaders that will change the course of history in this country. If the civil servants want to deliver, they can deliver. The political leadership, for us, we either deliver or we are delivered. That is the truth. We can deliver this nation, and we should deliver it. Otherwise, why do we go to school? Why do you claim to be educated if you cannot solve problems? We should be a generation of leaders, problem solvers. Otherwise, let's not claim we are educated.
All right, so that was President Bio, where they say you don't give an ultimatum to in officers. They say either not deliver or we delete una. It don't make it clear. Say they cannot fail, and they look forward to the Big Five are for begin deliver. And one of the Big Five, as soon as know now, waiting for food security. We know for buy rice again. We are in then for build 50 factory na Potloko alone 50 factory. To me say, of course, you know. So we wait, we wait and see. And where all this happen, the protest then just continue. Today again, we see another protest. Now the ICC, where Adebayo organized within PPP and some Sierra Leoneans. I know say a lot of when I get the opportunity, we put on live here. One of the reporter Don Tonde, all and they help we follow. We get the feed. We get them. Naya wanna see. But in case maybe you know watch them, we go share and wanna see. Now 30 pages and then submit to the ICC, the chief prosecutor, for in consideration, for make them look into the issues and they for say these are issues of potential war crimes and crimes against humanity. Crimes against humanity, violations of people's rights. But anyway, I can't explain, understand a small, obviously the role of ICC, the actioning and so ICC to operate. Just a brief number. We're not going to go deep into that. We just throw away layman experience on it. But anyway, lobbies let make le fambul and see the annual be it for a few minutes, and then we come back for can do the analysis. All right, lobby go. Lobby go. All right.
Tomorrow, you ask me this time the question, and at the end, follow up with you. Don't tell that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sula. Mr. Sula, thank you very much once again. I remember when I met you last time. I met you the last time in Belgium. Listen to your analysis. Listen to your analysis. You are very, very brilliant. You are very brilliant, and they still remain brilliant. So I thank you so much. Hope to see you next time, Mr. Sula.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Do you want to say something to the camera, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so well, my sister, well, people in the shape, no man want to talk. Okay, well, people in the eat first. Well, right now, the people in the eat. So the wait, interview more people, interview more Sierra then. No, listen, the perspective analysis for voting in Kamara today. One listen, them, let them tell me what made in Canada. Let them tell me voting in for the country. Thank you now so much for now. As I say, this is a long life streaming today. So now we get report that winner. Also a very good orator.
He studied, he did a study, he consulted, and he spent hours and hours writing documents. And he collaborated with other
louder, sir.
legal luminaries. I am so delighted to say he is a brother, he's a friend. He is a fellow Sierra Leonean, a man with an impeccable character. Even though he has his personal life, personal schedule, he put it aside. Immediately, I made a phone call to ask him to represent us. And since that day, he has worked tirelessly to make it possible. Especially now that we have a country where the leader has weaponized cost of living. To an extent, now he's using the cost of living to kill the living. It is sad, but it's the reality, one has to say. But as you all know, every situation has a specialty. If you want to go to a mosque, you need an imam, a sheikh. Go to a church, you need a pastor. To come to a court, you need a legal superintendent to superintend the issues of the law. He has entered into the egg. We just hear you they call an egg. I don't know if it's a dog's egg, old egg, or no egg, snake egg. I may send lawyer inside it or can give you the definition. Who's kind egg you go for? Ladies and gentlemen, before he speaks, I want us all to put our hands together because what did this man do? And plenty money for the fair. Thank you, Mr. Dr. Fowler. You are a remarkable brother. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My brother, Mr. Imran Toure, for that lofty introduction. I'm flattered. My brothers and sisters, I greet you in the name of God Almighty. Today, a historic day. Today, a day for reckon with in our country and the world all over. I want to thank you most sincerely for the privilege and honor where una called me for not only investigate, research, and make this presentation today for the benefit of our country, but also for our efforts, your enduring, unrelenting efforts for being here today. You show love, kindness, and we need peace in our country. Leaders don't express their views about the demonstration today. But in my hands, I hold what we call statements of fact. That is a petition complaint presented by concerned unions worldwide to the International Criminal Court at the ICC here today, 4th August 2023.
14th August.
Sorry, 14th August, my pardon. The letter, the petition I hold here today is addressed to the prosecutor. And I will give you a synopsis of the analysis of this petition. It's a 30-page petition, excluding videos and pictures. This one, as I said, is a statement of facts, and it also gets what we call in law jurisprudence, a case law compared to what has been prevailing and still prevailing in our country. So I read briefly to you. I said, Mr. Karim Khan, Prosecutor, International Criminal Court, The Hague, Netherlands. Dear Mr. Khan, petition against President Julius Maada Bio, his wife, Mrs. Fatima Bio, and the senior government officials in relation to gross, grave human rights violations, which include torture, arbitrary arrest, extrajudicial killings, unlawful arrest and imprisonment, and the widespread, listen to this, and the widespread systematic suppression of civil liberties in Sierra Leone. And I itemize them in 5 themes. Theme 1, I said, Mr. Prosecutor, Sierra Leone is one of the 123 state parties, when I say state parties, mean the countries, of the Rome Statute of the ICC, having ratified this sacred instrument on the 15th September 2000. 2, further to the court's procedures on preliminary examination, we are aware that any individual or group or state can send information or communication to your office regarding alleged crimes that fall within the jurisdiction of the court. Sir, by way of introduction, we are a worldwide group of like-minded concerned Sierra Leoneans, hereafter called Concerned Sierra Leoneans Worldwide. Bracket closes.
All right, so family, that was a long one, but like I say, it is on the channel. If you want to look the entire clip, you go just go. You see and it is on the channel, the long one. So we now will play again a long one, all over again. We'll just count this important part where I want to let you understand. Like you catch 30 pages on table to Khan, Mr. Khan, the prosecutor, for making look into alleged crimes against humanity. But again, I tell you, say with the share, like always, with a try for Ecsl self, we understand more. What's the role of the ICC? If the ICC actually get power for arrest or for arrest President Bio, we just share, let people learn small thing first. Let we go back. law we understand, because it's good for law we know. Law we not just put in there we will not get reference on. You see, this now the ICC. This now documents where you can Google them by yourself. You know, just for educate yourself. We're not go all over. No. We not get time for that. We just a brief no more. Let people just understand. So you get the picture whether actually this effort where Madam Adebayo and the PPP and others and they make, if it will become a reality. Now, we now a party. In other words, we now one of the country then we signed to the Rome Statute, and that's now since 2000. We now a signatory. We rectify and we are part of it. In other words, we're a member. As a member, you get right for claim all the defense, the entitlement, everything we're entitled to that particular entity. Now let's look at now first law we understand the criminal courts within these are the highest body, now the highest courts of the world. The ICC in the aid prosecute those accused of war crimes. Let's see the thing where the war crimes. Like for example, the war they take place now Ukraine and Russia, they don't prosecute, they get for prosecute certain people. In fact, they don't indict Putin, the president of Russia. Yes, so the ICC don't indict her. Even though Russia not a signatory, but they don't still, in fact, an arrest warrant has been issued. Now that make Putin not even go now South Africa, as you know, then get this alliance with them called BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Putin supposed for good day, but because of that arrest warrant, they make it not good day. I don't try to tell you what's in the ICC they do, and it become embarrassing for the South African government because them really South African government they even go to court for make they allow them them pull they allow them Putin go, but the court not give chance. So Putin call, he say, you know what, cancel this visit, cancel this meeting for me personally, and not get for the part of it again. Now, in Sierra Leone, we don't see where the ICC step in, the case of Charles Taylor, no, and the rest, the special court for Salon, and we know how it end. So just for tell you a background, so law know what they do. Now then tell you what law like the war crimes. Wait for the Sanko to be commit, Chancellor to be commit, and crimes against humanity and genocide. Genocide now where they look at one set of people, maybe tribe, you kill them. For example, in Rwanda, the Tutsi versus the Hutus, that was a genocide where you target one set of people, because of maybe the tribe or faith or political or whatever, one set of people that you try to terminate them, kill them, genocide. Crimes against humanity can range in different versions. State sanction killing, extrajudicial state sanction can be crimes against humanity, negligence. There are a lot of definition on this one. Like I say, we're not going to go deep. We just the pass here, a quick one. You understand? A lot of rush go down, let people understand more and more. Now, when they say crimes against humanity, the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court. Now, I don't say now this, we're not going to read down, but I don't know. Which I will explain so. All right. Now we go down quick one. Crimes against humanity. Now that's side I will take. Crimes against humanity act committed as part of a widespread of systematic attack directly against any civilian population, such as murder, deportation, torture, rape, and just like I say, this now it can be state actors there or the government can aware or can sanction that, it can agree for make that happen. If that happen, are crimes against humanity, Nandi. But the part where I want to take, where I really want to let people they can get, yeah. Now that one go done so. All right. All right. Okay, very good. Now this side is what I want to let people Now this side, I want to let people understand and get. Okay, Fambul, this now the powers of the ICC. Every court gets in limitation, it gets in power. In Salon, we get We are waiting the Supreme Court, then get all the baby power then at the country. Anything we talk, the final. You get the High Court there, who they can talk. Then the Supreme Court can say, oh no, no import. You get the lower court, say all that stuff. But this one at the highest city powers. Now, you know, it's specific. The country where the offense was committed, the ICC is only competent to hear a case if the ICC only get right for listen to a case. One, the country where the offense was committed is a party to the Rome Statute, or the perpetrator's country of origin is a party to the Rome Statute. Now, what does this mean? If Salon not a part of the ICC, will not sign, will not declare, will not rectify the statutes, it means we know they're not the area. For example, I will give you a clear example. America is not a signatory to the ICC. China is not a signatory to the ICC. Russia is not a signatory to the ICC. Libya is not a signatory, was not a signatory to the ICC. But here comes a double standard. I know say somebody will ask me, okay, Libya was not a member of the ICC, but how comes the indicter? That's not elephant to the Security Council. China and Russia is not part of the ICC, but how comes the ICC indicter? Then in another school of thought, another day for discourse. Like I say, you know, geopolitics get your own game. You understand? Geopolitics, you know, no lefa, you know, understand? So I don't ever tell you what's in there, right? Actually, but because maybe lawyers there intimidate to legal person, then get out and will explain to you why, even if you're not a part of the court, you know, they will indict you. One day, I go bring a lawyer, a well-landed man, international law, for make I explain to you why this thing they happen. Because we don't want to accuse them a double standard XYZ. Perhaps they know what you don't know. But what's in them put in plain English, now they read for us. So, right? What's in them put? Now they say the ICC may only exercise its jurisdiction if the national court is unable or unwilling to do so. See? So, not because these courts get power, now the biggest court in the world, una go just take una domestic issues there on account to them. No. Then say, then go only hear your case or talk about your case if you courts, that your national courts, in other words, like then look at it first, before you carry out the case to you, your national court, pass all your national court no able handle this case, that is one, or no one door. Now it will make you can go. The ICC only has jurisdiction over offenses committed after the statute entry into force on the 1st of July 2002. And all of that side. So now, first, before you go to the ICC, you get for don't test your courts, your local court. But how is it possible? I mean, this, you know, you cannot just phantom that. You know, they just imagine. Would they go old mother bio, go try and for crimes against humanity in a salon? Who's court? So this one is very complex. Perhaps this now for future. Because for right now, mother bio they enjoy immunity rather. In the sense, nobody no got right for, I mean, you know, go arrest the president, you know, prosecutor. But perhaps them documents here, and these are 30 pages. These are 30 pages. One thing I want to remind we all the possibility for any court in a salon when President Bio be right now, so impossible. I mean, the High Court, the Chief Justice now that appointed. Now that nine party, now that nine. I mean, just so you know, they just happen. So the ICC say, before you count case to me, your local court for go don't look into this, or they don't want to look into this, or they're not able to look into this, then we can entertain them. But however, maybe this stuff for future, because you know, me like then Creole people and they say 100 years not forever. no matter how the day long, net must come. No matter how the net come, day must come. Not so, vice versa. No matter how the 5 years long, you know, when they sit on the right like this, it's a 5 years long. I mean, 5 years and then just don't see not so. From to 2018, it done. 2018, it just, I mean, 20 just kind of appear people there. And this one right now, 2028, it looks they're far, but enough far, not make mistake. Enough far. Not we just sleep and wake, just sleep and wake. Before remember additional, sometimes you don't really see another president on the day. And after the 10 day. So, you know, white man, they respect documents, right? White man respect documents with evidence. And then manner then present 30 pages and then say all the crimes where mother bill don't commit according to them. Always. All the crime then they don't put to then submit to the ICC. So he left to the ICC, maybe in future, because look, they're not just go back then go. They're for do their independent investigation. Now, when they do the independent investigation, now they then go make a decision whether for open a case against Marabio. But at now, this is not just a pressure for Marabio. Now, I go say na international embarrassment for him, and it is reducing respect internationally, and it gets effect anyway. Right now, forget about it. They cannot go and arrest Marabio and bring him to the Hague. You know they happen. How they tell you this, but they don't damage, they don't puncture in respect internationally. With that kind of evidence, we then present to the 30 pages, excluding videos. You get it, man? Excluding videos and pictures. Now, what in then just detail in 5 years, all the crime where they are, let's say, Marabio don't commit. And not only Marabio. Now, Fatima Bio was also included in that particular dossier where they present to Khan, the prosecutor, for making look into possible war crimes and crimes against humanity. War crimes against humanity and human rights violations, as well as a genocide. So we go just continue for observe and see. But I mean, who knows? Anything can happen. Marabio is not above the law. You know, for now, forget it, they're not going to go arrest her. But who knows? White man, I mean, they get patient. Some cases and they don't take 15 years, 20 years in Korea. I mean, we see what's happening in Kosovo, that ex-president, even when he don't left power and say if he sees something, he get away with it, they arrest him, they count on the egg. So this one, look, the implication is very, very serious, to be honest with you. Yes, Marabio will not be arrested and taken to the egg, but waiting Adebayo go do so today, it don't damage Marabio's reputation internationally, believe me or not. That's the factor they tell you. Particularly, and I'll be honest with you, and most of the thing they would put here now, so nothing they we don't talk about here. Not a new thing there. I mean, we don't see the killings and rapid killings and different one of the killing where they disturb a lot of people in the world and the country. The Pademba Road massacre, the killing. I mean, it not just make any sense. This is a prisoner. When I don't arrest this person, when I put her as a prisoner. Well, I mean, that was one of the two just confuse people. People in a prison. Okay, forget about the other streets. Maybe it's in a streets. But people in a prison, a lot of them, more than 30, according to some sources, more than 30 people in the killing them. You know, you lock them. So those are some of the things they record. So this one where Adebayo do so, it don't go unbog the international image of Marabio, that is one, and in WEF, secondly, because white man get for go through all the documents it did. And I don't see first, so don't go demonstrate. Now, Brussels Parliament, now European Parliament, Brussels, until they don't go, they don't go back, now the egg. So the pressure is building up, and people they pay attention now. Honestly, the white man they pay attention. no, this thing, no, we don't just ignore this thing. Something, maybe something is smelling somewhere. I think like something they burn somewhere. Law we smell, but law we know side the smoke they come out. So matter bio in repetition, it don't damage them. Adebayo don't damage them. I like you not believe me, but this is not the fact. Secondly, in psychologically, you know, even I'm in the mother bill, I will talk about human rights. I will talk about protecting freedom. I will talk about the way they don't care with their evidence and their issues and they. And we know, like I say, one thing I know for sure. I mean, documenting the rotting. Those days are gone where document the rotting. Now, once I don't put an inside electronic version of it, done. Generations yet unborn will come and view and see those particular documents. So even if Madabio left power today, 2028, for example, maybe another 5 years, another church, sometimes old people entertain within 70s. Where you say the rest and they arrest you. I'm telling you, it's possible. Because now look at these two countries, these two political parties, APC and SLPP, they're revenge political parties. Yes, then they revenge. And if you look at the first term, what Madabio do, purely now, where you can watch people say this is not purely revenge, according to. I say this is not revenge. And who knows? Because at the end of the exchange, if APC back come, there's a fan all can't wait for revenge against Madabio. Perhaps then consider say, okay, since the document be done in at the Hague, now we use international connection pressure for let bring this man to book. Not say not possible. Not say not possible. I doesn't make a wild analysis. This is not just me on wild analysis. But as it stands, the ICC no go arrest Madabio. When I forget about it. But technically, they don't damage in repetition. All right. I think we'll tap that side. Don't go too much and see that something legal matter. They don't look at ourselves. All right. Another thing we would look at in a very interesting developing stories. The junta in Niger, you know, these guys feel say they're ready for the worst. They're ready for the worst. The president will overthrown. Then the accuser now say he commit what they call high treason. High treason. Anyway, family, if you just join with this na talking point platform, the program we listen to na Komon-Tok. Yeah, we there for talk with issues and we they are in the country and the things that we were before go before. Today we look at Chericoco in statement we issue against ECSLC, the need for police result, the correct result, or them provoke or for learn or not provoke the peace of the country they na Mwame. And we also look at Dr. Samuel Kamara, a message of peace. We call for peace dialogue, and we also look at President Bio in a retention workshop of the public service, and we also look at Adebayo in protest, in petition where he go submit and paper then the Hague, and the last one in Wanka for them. So we na the Niger coup. And as always, when we reach the side there, we will take a small break and then we'll come back and can continue. And I know say a lot of text and don't come inside. Perhaps we might even open the line for let people add more to their voice. And what do you think? You think say maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone now know better than I. Is it possible for let the ICC take action now or later? You will tell me in the comment section or give a call. All right, so they can't just know.
Oh yeah, talking point platform. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty to we sweet Sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe, on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page, on Facebook, at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
All right, so family, yes, now welcome back. Yes, as always, of course, we rush quickly now. Follow we can read, do not text them. As not you need for subscribe. If you not subscribe, trouble. I don't want to talk anyway. Niger cool. You see, the ousted President Bazoum to be charged with high treason, the junta says. All right, so Fambula, I don't see that. So we don't know more than that, at least. I don't know. So we know how this thing they play. Then mania, few days ago, they don't agree for sit down with the regional bloc when ECOWAS, and now they don't pull a statement say, know what? When you look at this technically, it seems as if then they use this guy for as a bargaining chip right now, and they use as a shield. Yes, in the user now this and the user these are their own baits now. This my God, sometimes I I laugh. So they use Bazoum now as a bait. 9 they use for negotiate. 9 they use for and this now their own what they say. Now they own lifeline this. So when they say they can overthrow, they can state is found and say, okay, now we're not even they put on trial, and it's an high treason. But I don't see anyway, based on historical evidence, I don't see the mania then go give up this far easily. I'm telling you, I don't see that. Anyway, we will keep on our poster as we get information. This one will not go talk past so because now developing story. Maybe not bluff, maybe then just a threatening, maybe then go do, maybe then not go do. But I know say this one will also then go use for bargain, and then go use for negotiates. I mean, these are the good and can say I don't know why it's for this. So we'll keep on our posted definitely on this. All right, so Fambul, now we put the number up and try for can read some of our text there. We don't come inside. All right, so now we go on the first. Now we go on the first. Now go on the top first. See a lot of text here. Fantastic. Now we go. right, okay. So we go up first. Now we go up first. All right, the school of us. So a lot of commentaries, a lot of commentaries. That's brilliant. A lot of commentaries. All right, now take first the 5 one there. Yeah. Okay. Tutu Nabi. All right. Yale. Yes. How are you? Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok from Bulden. Okay, Marion. Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. How are you doing this evening? Marion, thank you. I'm doing great. And this one, they come up from Aisata Dumbuya. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for the coverage today. Thank you very much. And we'll continue to do that anyway. Anytime a protest day around Musawi and the rich, we'll definitely. All right. And this one, Ba Angela. Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. And this one, they come out for Mary J. Let's say, hello, Mr. Komon-Tok, and everyone on this platform. How was your weekend? Great, thank you. And this one, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok, Joseph Bangora. And this one, blessings, Mr. Komon-Tok, Mama Salon. Thank you. All right. All right. And this one, they come up from Abubakar Show. They say, why should ECSL don't want to release the result? All right. Okay, now can at the middle side. We don't come up from the first top. I can at the middle side. This one they come up from Bine Suma. They say, what we need is affirmative action and not divine intervention. God Almighty help those who help themselves. These APC folks are a bunch of lazy and ill-prepared guys. Some of us are autumn. I think they refer to Dr. Samuel Kamara in speech, where he makes they look for God's intervention. All right. And this one, they come up from Lamin Kamara. M. Kamara perfectly said, sir, may Allah continue to bless you. God bless you too. All right. Okay, this one, they come up from Fatmata Kamara. Really say hello everyone. Hello everyone in this Mr. Komon-Tok. Yes. All right. All right. Now go down first, so they can middle back. Now we go down back because at least now we able to get fear, you know. This one. Blessed evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. Masala Fatima Conte. Yes, thank you. This one, they say, Teresa Williams, they say, Mr. Komon-Tok, talk examples now as Salon first before you go Rwanda. What is mother doing here now? All right, so now open the code sets, but okay, now we take them small. Yes. Call outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Outside the call from.
Hello.
Yeah, outside the call from. All right, you get the platform.
I tell you plenty for the good work where they do. Let God continue to guide and protect you and cover you with the entire family.
Amen.
I think say Dr. Samuel Kamara ultimatum and also in a speech of laziness. Anyhow, case they say what they solve that case with now. If the truth come out, then calm down, then talk to the people then talk to Dr. Samuel Kamara. Because of the country safeness and because of the people, I think it just get for accept. Like we talk no more say, sincerity get for the transparency get for the. Now that the only truth line go for you to solve the problem. Any then do am. What did they get for end Panama the truth? If I then just get for say I made. You know get for continue for put far no more. Like they say now big say no, big no. So me don't see and say na speech of laziness. Me, according to me, anyhow thing we don't say just be a big sorry. Let me it's not a value sorry. Anyhow we got we say sorry. It don't refuse. So me don't see and say let people take the lazy, the this and that. Fire no be hot fire. Now only water and the hot fire. So they are the
all right, thank you very much. Seems as if your background, I don't know if I rain the candle. Anyway, thank you for your contribution. All right, okay. This one, okay, another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
I call from Freetown.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes plus.
I catch the show like towards the end. According to Ibana, you say the vice presidential candidate when at Chericoco, they won the ECSL. Chericoco been gets all the power for stop the laws that they adopt during election. Will not ever happen. Chericoco been get the liberty for going to ECSL and contest all the thing and way the presidents and the team they do. And not do that. So I now see why they decide for the one ECSL now where what's that up as Gawi. You know, this man one of the people then where I'm sure they're happy with APC they was at it so. If he wants APC, you know, for be allow the president for take out 10 parliamentarians then the people then the MPs then vote say they vote for them. The president not get the power for fire them. He not get the power for do anything to them. So if anything we call oversight, now the parliament nine could do one. If there is something called division of whatever they call them,
division of labor,
or something.
Labor or power?
Yes. Now the MP them get a power. Now the only people that will get the power for implement that aspect of government. But if not getting no division of power, everything they come from the order from above, look what they happen all over the country. Even if APC be then a power, all those things they happen, so it happen. Now one of the like the media. There's a guy, Africanist Press. It all put out so many things that are out there. For me, the MP them, the parliament will say, no call, so and so person. No can ask them what's the wrong. None of that one. So this talk with Chericoco, they talk, not just hypocrites. Chericoco, and then they look for this election right now. And just they try for position himself now for 2028. The man of the feds for make APC or they do election again. It's just a show. So maybe like for the food people then, we will know what they do. We know. Enough for even bring them back now the tickets. Because if you allow all the bad policy then for take place now inside the parliament, now you want to happen talk. What about all the things that would be the gone with in a parliament as head of opposition? Yeah, KKY allow so many nonsense to go on at that country. When are they blame right now for what's happening at this country? That no matter for say. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you for your contribution. All right, we'll take another caller. Okay. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Call from America.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for your contribution. You know, as far as like, I really like people like Una, like you. So, I really respect you. I tell you, thank you. I remember the time where the first MPRC became, we they look them, that's what Jamal with the, you know, we they hail them, we they tell them thank you. You know, we they place them, we be ready for the attendee. Right now, that not it. Now people like Una, where they make we where they outside, they see really waiting they happen. And you know, man, we're so genuine. I really applaud you for that.
Right.
And also they talk about waiting, you know, this speech here, this man for say so, this man for this. But I mean, I'm a very critical thinker. While look waiting while look the speech, I get but putting them where they think, and then they cancel themselves also. We not for jump into conclusion. Number one, no side that mandate it is I salon. Then like today. Usai Valentine's yesterday. Which tell we yegi butter. Nobody know yegi butter. You know, in the near future. Usai it. And man, then they went and then that gone there, and therefore be careful waiting they do. You know what's in this power business they bought. Now then I'm your contribution.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. All right, yes. No, the text and they still just. All right, yes, Family, the line up still open. This one, Leah Johnson Amla will say, Mr. Talking point, everyone knows what no action will be taken against any sitting president. All right, so we'll take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. I'm here, I call from Ireland.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, I want to let you always allow my way talk the truth no more in a piece of it upsets. But for talk the truth no mean say me na SLPP or me na APC or whatever. Me not a politician. And just the facts. Either you don't bail them over the people of CLU because weak opposition. Them people that they going, I stand it, they don't be able to shake Marabu in fingers. Because one, Marabu no commit war crime na CLU yet. We just love it. What do you do? Marabu don't hear it. Yes? Them people that they can't go na the Chastelo. What do you mean they can't go na the that because the Liberia they can't commit war crime na CLU. And I make the crime, they're not able to judge them as a saloon court, and they can't go. For this uncle, because that's Sierra Leonean, the court of Sierra Leone, that they for because the man don't move to the justice system. What you make able more to the justice system because the opposition weak. This is the problem. And why the opposition weak? Not to them people that they go tell opposition so it's not straight for people. No, they don't get that time. Mother build a kill, but remember, when they tell you, say, this person, and the commander in chief, to begin and it mean a lot. If they take any command, if they they pass this person, they die. If they talk anything, say yes, that person that this is going to do, yes. Because before you take that oath there, you have to know say that the right person, don't make no mistake. When you see take that oath, end of story. Nothing, they won't go to the plan without. They need to go. Who's commander in chief is here? Just to go take that power almost. They say because he kill people there, or because let's go 1 million or 10 million for one bag race. No, you don't get that time. Mother Bill, he kill. But the problem is you don't get opposition. Opposition is weak, and when opposition weak, that this the people that they forget. That this that they get. And at the end of the day, that the people they will become the victim. Yeah?
10 people and 10 people, a man will not commit war crime. He kill, but he not commit a war crime. He not burn houses them, which will trigger the people that might say he don't go above because they kill picking them, burn property. He don't get there. So the next thing they make them by intervene. But without that, they just people say when are angry, food no day, and then they take us say now for certain house for said. Not to the duty for go make them put together stone to 1,000 US for cup or whatever. So the problem is with the protest, we don't know what we protest for. We just go and protest them all over the place. And not to that, them people they know that democracy. They know say the legislature is weak, the man will exhaust everything. The judiciary, the man will exhaust everything. The opposition not able to talk. So at the end of the day, definitely now this game for happen. Some of them cases here, now salon court for handler. Not that they go handler for we. It no matter how much speaking you go show. Then go tell you the people and they where they sell, where they do business all over the place. They do their business then. So what do they go arrest a man for? What do you do? So this, you know, they even might have you go become like that president within I think call this African country itself, that French African country with the after Nigeria,
Cameroon,
yes, fine, people Cameroon. Might have you this way they see so. They go turn like that man Paul Biya, anybody na Cameroon. Now the apple so because if you really might have you tie in Oja. So God, APC, they don't pull themselves out. Because the reason is they're weak. And if that man they tie in Oja to God and this day, and the other next government like SLPP, it will go take go. Because the reason why you don't overthrow, you don't succeed, and you don't able to handle the economy for pushing people there forward. End of story. You don't get no parliament because they can sack himself if I walk. They can sack himself. So what did the opposition they do? It not make no sense, the border. This, you know, they even check Madam Bill in the petition and nothing. He will talk about. Because the problem is we don't get opposition. Then people they know say that man they not try no more they try you. We not get no opposition. So what think they go blame her. So at the end of the day, we not understand we not get opposition. You see? So if the opposition not able to speak, then the man go from Mosul the judiciary. And once you don't Mosul the judiciary, come on go become the victim. Not many people get for go full with parental life today. This is not the damage they get petition with brother. That I don't know what to protest for. Just go protest all over the place. That man not commit one crime yet. He not commit yet. He not commit genocide. We go make people that really not say, wow, this is don't go out of hands. You know which day it. If we understand it here, we get for know what will they go fight for. We get for know what will they go protest for. You get cost that Sierra Leone. Me not a politician, me not to APC, me not to SLPP. But the problem is the opposition is weak. And once the opposition weak, definitely not to the people they go make us strong or they go fight for you.
Okay.
No, why can go fight Madam you? What do you do? What if the Madam like he can't give me bread? He said take. Then when I don't get the bread, then you can't say no. If I say that bread, no, then go say no. What's the give the man the bread, man? And if you don't give the man the bread, I think we know what. So if the man want the bread, they take her. So you expect say somebody you go find somebody for can fetch me, for can pull up bread and me hand. You know they work. You know they work so. So the problem is the opposition, they know they push it in them back. The man don't want to everything at the country. And they go turn to Paul Biya, my brother. Salon goes to turn to Paul Biya because the end of the if no more matter be somebody will succeed, will get brain. And now if for time Oja. To go in this day, it is succeed for life.
All right. Thank you for your contribution, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right. We'll take a few more calls and then we'll wrap up the program. All right. I think we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Thank you very much for that concerned citizen.
All right, concerned citizen. Who's the call from?
I call from Komon-Tok.
All right, you get the platform.
Yeah, I just want to buttress to this man who just those in a highland day. But this man, if not the right thing, like I explained, so the right thing, so it happen. Like he happy when the country gets so there yesterday, God will get a sweetness day. The sweetness we insist in, as I always say, Mother Bio, the opposition. The opposition okay, nothing to do with this. This is saying about the people. The people in protest for their family. If you get family where they take care of Nato, maybe they send $100 or €100 or £100. How much do they say right now? If you're not supposed to get family back home, but if you say it's sweet so mother build it in the country, then let us witness they meet you your family. Now that's my game, Mr. Komon. So thank you very much.
All right, Famul, now we just make this. I don't think everybody get right to opinion, but we don't want the make clear with the swear we say, you will make your points, disagree, but now we do it in that kind way we are in, we know they look at it more personal, because this are democracy, everybody entitled to an opinion, now that make you create the platform for them to express how they feel, you understand? So now just do it within the lines there, civil, out of respect, and make sure say you point which way at least no creates issue for the company. All right. Now we rush quick take some few texts there. And this one, Princess Rosie Odese, may God continue to bless King Adebayo and all those that mean good for Mama Salon. Blessings to you, Mr. Komon-Tok. God bless you too. This one, they come up from Reginald Smith Odese, where is Valentine Strasser? Nobody has seen him or heard from him lately. Yeah, Reginald, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, it's been a while. We know that, yeah, I know the kind of the news against we know that, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know, actually. It will be fine then. Yeah, I think now a good thing. We might think about that anyway. We're gonna know what thing for do. We're gonna turn down. Yeah, Lord, we try for. We're gonna turn down. We're gonna turn down. We're gonna turn down, definitely. This one, Ishmael Sissel, they say, I'm glad that it takes a Shebro blood like Adiba to bring down a Shebro who kept using the Mendes. This one, they come up from Leah Johnson, say true, but the difference now is on top of the stealing, our houses are burnt down. You are chased out of your village. We are being tribalized, beaten, imprisoned, killed, and sent into exile. All right. All right. We'll take a few more calls and then we'll wrap up the program. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from. Yeah, we call they get me. All right, now for call back, I know they get this person. Call back. All right, okay. All right. Okay, this person don't they call their pass. Yes, hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok. God bless you.
Yeah, who's side they call from?
Call for me.
All right, you got the platform. We highly recommend you use the other line. Okay, but we'll give you your time with this one today. Okay, we don't get stagnant. Yeah, go ahead, please. You got 2 minutes.
Okay. Brother, really, one life with man with anytime woman that you left power, as for now, I get the power. No easy like put the dogs to say it's just the brand the car arrest and no easy. But when power get for done, and you get police taking. Then the other day again, some people in the blame people stop blaming the rich people in parliament. If them are they do the right thing, una and we know we get them problem there. Always una be for that, but just place to government. But because the government they do the wrong thing, I get stop that thing. All man see, they beat parliament, they put in a parliament, they take the case to court because the man get influence at court. What's the magic? They come to this censor. The man is dancing, you know, and midterm censor. They do all kinds of things. But because the man, they all things they do, but now they go for that friend, they talk to blame them. What is the for do? What is it for do? They don't know what is it for do. If they go to court, they listen to them. Take this they for what they go to court for the temper. So you are aware about that. They call them, they ever call them, they don't even care about that. They keep it in the talk. So I blame Chericoco and others. To me, it don't make sense. Because we all know, if them are if they do the correct thing, by this time, now just stay for how the country develops and the support development. So I tell you, let me change for the support. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for contribution. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Famboulin, that was the last lucky caller for today's program. Okay, Talek. Anyway, this man don't. Okay, lost squeeze this man. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, I call from France, my brother. I call from Medina.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Okay. At the work today, I begin member about we country Sierra Leone. You know, then we politicians they are. Today then take the oath of office. Straight away, their salary don't begin wrong. We want to forget the salary. Now we begin member back. The teachers the way they teach. For let me hear you to delegate this will they communicate to. The doctors and the nurses them. Especially some teachers them. They say some teachers and they teach over 5 years or more. They know they get salary, they get PIN code. As well as the nurses them. Even some doctors them back where they don't practice. Some then if they go home for me then go begin.
Oh, I think say hello. All right, I think caller you need for call back. I think you are make salient points, but your connection poor. We ask that late call back. I think you are make good points. Big yes, you can call back, caller, if you listen now. All right, okay. All right, so Fumble, okay. Yes, caller, continue, you're on the line. It seems as if your network get issue. All right, thank you very much. We understand, you know, sometimes internet can disturb. All right, okay. All right, you go call me next time now when we get opportunity for when we go open the line again. But for today, I think we are done. Now we just switch the line off. All right, as always, Fambule. We'll just take a few more texts there. We'll just take 5 more texts and then we say goodbye. 5 more texts. We'll just see the, some texts are actually not as they will not read them all, but And this one, they come up from Abubakar Kaleo. They say, no permanent friend, no permanent enemy, but permanent interest. This is politics. And this one, they say, politics will never work in the interest of the people in Sierra Leone as long as there is tribal division. Yeah, I think you're right. And this one, they say, ECSA workers have not been paid. What is happening to them now? Yeah, I see one of them press release. But anyway, we will track that story. If I don't pay them, we know, we'll definitely inform now. So Fambule, as always, anything we get beginning, it gets ending. All good things must definitely come to an end. We tell you thank you for the call, sir. We don't switch the line anyway. The end of the time for call, we'll not go pick call again. And the one unable call, we tell you thank you for the attempt. The other week call, we tell you thank you for a brilliant contribution. I'm not getting no doubting now. And also the other way, make the platform engaging. They share their wisdom with us, on the comment section. It's good. It's good. Honestly, you never know that in life it'll change by making some maybe positive comments. Even some people. The world with a lot of challenges are going around. But somebody can on social media at least can just get something off from your mind. So at least some something word, very nice, soft words. That makes someone who can say, we engage, we share, we talk fine, we make friends, And as they see, friendship is building up in the platform and some other social media. They see people and they greet themselves. It's moving. It's something unique, years back, 20, 30 years ago, opportunity not be there, but now, it's possible. So we'll continue as always with the promise now. This is a promise we'll make, and we'll continue to fulfill the promise. Whenever we see something with of interesting, we can definitely bring and come. So now, until then, as always, my name is Mr. Komon-Tok. Until then, tomorrow. Yeah, if you not subscribe it, you are not subscribe it. Consider for subscribe. You know me, so if you not subscribe, you miss. So just think about that. All right.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
To stop pretending that countries that just hold an election where sometimes the winner somehow magically gets 90% of the vote because all the opposition is locked up or can't get on TV is a democracy. Democracy depends on strong institutions, and it's about minority rights and checks and balances and freedom of speech and freedom of expression and a free press and the right to protest and petition the government and an independent judiciary and everybody having to follow the law.
You must listen very carefully to your enemies, because sometimes they tell you the truth that you do not want to hear but need to hear. Sometimes you are surrounded by a coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. Easier said than done. You know, power, it is said, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I remember the great Tanzanian president Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere used to say that when you are called upon to serve, remember that you are not necessarily the best, but you've been given the honor and privilege of serving. That is why we call you honorable. That is why sometimes we even call you excellency, not because you are excellent yourself, but we expect you to do excellent things. If you surround yourself with the wrong people who will continue to worship you, very soon you get used to being worshipped, then you become a demigod and you become hostile to truth and you become attracted to flattery. The strength of character is very important, and power does not change people. Power reveals who you truly are or truly are. I've interacted with individuals even across this continent, men and women who mean well and they serve well. I was telling a friend of mine who is a senior politician in Kenya that one of the greatest hallmarks of a servant leader is that when he or she receives a letter from a citizen, he or she acknowledges the letter. And I've dealt with many African heads of state, and to their credit, quite a number of them, they will cause the letter to be acknowledged. In Kenya, which is my country, you write to leaders, they never respond. Never. Because there is arrogance, which is tragic. So what must one do when one gets into public office? Humility must never abandon you. I've had the opportunity myself of serving in public spaces in this country on 3 different occasions, and in my view, have never changed. I've always realized that power is temporal and that you only do your bit and leave. As William Shakespeare once said, all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy. And the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped. And they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joaquim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joaquim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique. These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office because the day they leave office,